Don't tell your family or your friends about your YouTube channel. Now you may be thinking, but surely they will be encouraging. I'm not saying that they won't be, but let's delve into it. Firstly, they may not fully understand what your YouTube channel is about. They may think, oh, why do you want to do this? What are you gaining from this? And this may make you feel discouraged because, it takes a great deal of effort to actually start your YouTube channel. And when you have anybody that is saying something negative to you about starting your channel, you may start to doubt yourself. You don't want doubt to creep in, especially when you're getting started. Now, the thing is, when you know your family or your friends are watching your YouTube videos, you may actually second guess yourself when you want to film a particular video. You may think, oh, well, what will my family and friends think? And then you may think, okay, no, this video may be controversial to my family and friends, or they may be shocked that I'm actually creating this video. And then you may put that video aside and concentrate on another video which wouldn't ruffle so many feathers. And then you're not being true to yourself because you're scared that they may judge the kind of content that you're actually creating. And when you're a creator, you want to be able to actually put your best foot forward and create the content that you want to create. You don't want to be hindered by other people's opinions, especially those that you love. And yes, they may love you, but at the back of your mind, you may always be thinking, oh, but if my family and friends see this particular video, they won't approve of it. And that may stop you from even publishing that video or even creating it in the first place. When you know that your family and friends aren't watching your videos, you may feel like, I can create the content that I want because I know that it's going out to people, but it's going out to people that I don't know. And that's kind of freeing because it enables you to really not have limitations on the content that you create. Now, many people believe that being a YouTuber is all fun and games. They don't think it's a real job. And your family and friends, I'm sure many of them are loving people. I'm not saying they aren't. But not many people understand the creator economy. Not many people understand that YouTube is a real job, that even if you're doing YouTube part-time, it takes a great deal of effort, that YouTube can be stressful. They may not understand that. And you don't want to have to explain this to other people. They may say, oh, but why are you putting so many hours into this? Go and get a real job. Or what is your end game with your YouTube channel? Or they may be thinking, oh, look at this other content creator. And they may be passing on that information to you, thinking that that's going to be helpful to you. But you just want to be able to focus on your own journey, focus on taking things step by step and not have that pressure to have so many subscribers. When you know your family and friends are watching, you may feel like, oh, I need to really get traction on this channel fast because I don't want people thinking that I started this channel 6 months ago and I still have 7 subscribers, etc. You want to be able to work at your own pace and not feel that pressure because YouTube can be pressurizing in itself, let alone having other people have eyes on your channel, literally, and provide input. You may not want that for yourself. When you tell family and friends about your YouTube channel, they may mention really big YouTubers to you. And the thing is, those YouTubers were once upon a time small YouTubers, and they may not understand that this YouTube journey is a marathon, not a sprint. And yes, some people blow up overnight on YouTube, but most people, they are in it for the long haul. So maybe you are on your YouTube channel for 2 years, 3 years, and they may think, well, you haven't been really successful, but you know that every time you post a video, you are on your way to becoming more successful because you are improving every video as you go along. And you also you may feel really like you lack energy when you have to explain these things to loved ones. And you rather invest that energy in focusing on your channel, in focusing on the next video, in focusing on improving, and in focusing on also just having fun and less pressure from loved ones. Now, your family and friends may be such caring, kind, compassionate people, but they may provide unnecessary advice about your YouTube channel. They may never have posted a YouTube video in their entire lives, but they may provide advice about listen to this. This is how you can get better at YouTube. This is how you can create a viral video, etc. And you know that their advice is not bounded, but you don't want to make them feel bad. But at the same time, it can get tiring listening to unnecessary advice about YouTube from your loved ones. The other thing is you may just tell one or two family members or one or two friends, but then news spreads, right? So before you know it, everybody may know about your YouTube channel because this day and age can be so easily shared through WhatsApp messages, etc. And sometimes it may be a family member who's not very close to you or a family member who's negative towards you may see it, and they may say some nasty things to you, and you don't want that for yourself. Because remember, you've stepped out of your comfort zone by being a YouTuber. You are taking a chance on yourself. You're believing in your dreams, and you're putting the work in just to see what can unfold. And the moment you hear negative feedback, it can make you feel like you want to stop your channel, depending on how you actually take on that negative feedback. So you want to maintain your sense of peace and calm when you're a YouTuber. You want to be able to really hone in on your creativity, and you want to be able to enjoy the process, because you have so much pressure just being a content creator. Just waking up and thinking, okay, this is the video idea, this is ideation, this is how I'm going to edit. And you don't want to add more things to that. You don't want to think, oh, but what will my family and friends think about this video? What will they think about my channel? Will they think this channel is suited to me, to my personality? Some people are great. Some people don't care about others' opinions. They just think and focus on where they are heading, and that's it. But the reality is that most of us, yes, our loved ones do influence us to an extent. So it's not strange if somebody says something and they're close to us and it impacts us and our YouTube channel. When you're a YouTuber, you want to have as few distractions as possible, because you want to have the right mindset. You want to have a mindset of positivity, and you want to be able to learn as you go along. But when you are distracted by other people's opinions, loved ones' opinions, when you're distracted by what they may think of your channel, it distracts you from what you are creating. And I'm not saying don't ever tell your family and friends about your YouTube channel. If you are comfortable with telling them, go ahead. But if you are not comfortable with telling them, wait until you're comfortable to do so. You don't owe anyone anything. You get to decide. You get to decide if you want to tell them. You get to decide when you want to tell them. And if you never tell them and they happen to find it by chance, well, I'm sure they will be happy that you created the channel. But where you can, make sure that you are putting as little pressure on yourself as possible. Because to be honest, this YouTube life, is not for the faint-hearted. Because you're literally putting yourself out there already to be judged by strangers on the internet, right? And that's a lot in itself. Why add something on top of that? Don't do that to yourself. No, don't. So many YouTubers actually wait. They wait until their channels are blown up, or they have been monetized, or they feel like their channel is where they want it to be before they tell family and friends about their YouTube channel. Also, what happens, and this is a big thing, when you tell family and friends about your YouTube channel, they may go and watch the first few videos and they may subscribe, right? They will subscribe. And then what happens is later, when you create more content, they probably won't watch your content, especially if it's not content that they relate to. They love you, but they may not relate to your content. For example, if they absolutely hate cooking and your channel is about cooking, they are not going to watch cooking videos because they don't enjoy that. So then it also hurts your channel It hurts your channel in terms of views because YouTube knows this video is going out to subscribers, but subscribers aren't watching. And even if your family and friends do watch, but they don't actually watch much of your video, if they watch only 20 seconds of your video, that hurts your channel as well. I think peace of mind is underrated. So you want to have peace of mind. You want to feel like, I am going to create this video. I am going to put it out in the universe, and I'm putting out great energy with this. You don't want to feel restricted in any way. You don't want to feel judged by those that are close to you in any way. You want to be able to create your content with passion, with a sense of fun, and a sense of, I'm not afraid to do this, because sometimes fear really holds us back in our creativity. And when you are scared of family and friends looking at your content, sharing your content with other family and friends, etc., it can really limit you in terms of how much of yourself you put in the video. So yes, you can be filming yourself, but you may not be your totally authentic self. You may think, oh yes, I know I'm a quirky person, but I'm going to downplay this in the video. I'm not going to be my over-the-top normal self. I'm going to dilute it for a bit because I know that my loved ones are watching. And that's really not fair to you. It really, really isn't. But it's also normal for us to understand why you'd be doing that, because you feel like video presence, being on video, being on a big platform, and then knowing that your family and friends are watching you on that platform, you feel like, oh, but I have to put my best foot forward. And maybe putting my best foot forward is actually not being 100% myself. And that's when we can really start over analyzing all the things that we are doing with our channel, because we aren't only thinking about our channel from the perspective of a creator, but we are thinking about it from a perspective of, oh, but I'm a family member. Oh, but I'm a friend to this person. Oh, how do I then create content? And that can also start to feel overwhelming. So I love lists. So I would say, if you're on the fence of whether you should tell your family and friends about your YouTube channel, write a pros and cons list. Weigh it up. And if you start a channel and you haven't told them yet, maybe wait a while. Wait until you feel confident to do so. There's no rush. And remember, have fun creating, and watch this video about how to film on camera. It's a really great video, and I know that you'll enjoy it.